Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they are going for it. Darnold. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 30 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Anunwa again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Darnold finding Anderson here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Quincy Anunwa, 37 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stafford, he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Push him back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
We're going to start. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Move.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. Come on, baby. Let's go. 1st down, Jets. Here we go, son. 51. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Watch tight end. 40.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shoot. Man, Andy. He's checking. Crack. Topper.
From the 41, Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Set. 180. You don't know no better. Hey, middle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check. Crunch. Young lady. Tighten up. Young lady.
To throw is Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Switch up. We got tight left. We got 4.
On 1st down, it's Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Le'Veon Bell. it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 48 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for two.
Tight end right. Hey, we are.
Now it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Amendola, he was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You can't block me.
To throw again. Stafford. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he's going to go down again. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
We go, set. Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First down, Jets.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Room here to run. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break set. Lady. 54 Mike. Hey, here we go.
On first down, it's Stafford. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
It's now 3rd and 19.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.